Hello guys, I'm back with my another video. So today I have with me the all new Ford Endeavour, and in this video I'm going to start it off and give you a tour of it. So let's start it off. So here is the key. It has three functions: lock, unlock and trunk release. So let's unlock the car now. Now this car does features Ford's keyless entry system, so all you got to do, just have the key with you, walk to the door. Currently the doors are unlocked. Just press this black button to lock the door and just grab the handle to unlock it. This car comes with a black and beige interior, which as per me looks absolutely awesome. Now let's get inside the car. Now getting in this massive car feels like climbing stairs, but once you're in, you feel to be sitting very high and it creates next level of confidence. Now to start the car, just put your foot on the brake, and as this car features Ford's keyless start system, just press the button to start it off. Now let's turn on the headlamp, fog lamp, open the hood and roll down the driver's side window. By the way, all four windows in this car are automatic. Now talking about the engine, this car is powered by a 3.2 liter 5-cylinder engine which creates a massive 200 horsepower and 470 Newton meters of torque, and the power goes to all four wheels. Talking about the headlight unit, it includes daytime running lights, indicator, low beam projector and high beam HIDs. Here's the fuel cap, which can be popped open when the car is unlocked. Now let's talk about the trunk. Firstly, this trunk can be opened in 4 different ways. First, by the trunk release button mounted on the lower part of the trunk. Secondly, by pressing the trunk release button twice on the key fob. Third, by pressing the trunk release button mounted beside the steering wheel column. And the last way to open the trunk is by doing this leg gesture. When you get inside the trunk, as you can clearly see, when the third row seats are down, then there is just more than enough boot space, and even when the third row is, you can still easily fit 2 to 3 suitcases. These are the button to control the third row seats. Now let's get into the middle row seats. This car has 3-zone climate control. That means the rear passenger has their own control for AC vents. Now as you can see, there is plenty of space over here. I have good amount of knee room and headroom as well. Now the owner of this car has also fitted this optional window blinds because this car doesn't comes with one, and it is mounted using these clamps on the sides. The view from the middle row seats are also great. Now let's go to the third row. To access the third row, first you have to move the middle row seats forward. Then you need to fold down the seats using the lever provided on the sides. Now one downside over here is that this car doesn't have a tumble seats in the middle row, so getting in and out is kind of difficult. And once you get back, you can see that there is not much of a knee room or headroom. So basically this is good for people whose height is below 5'8". For reference, my height is 5'10". Now let's get back to the driver's seat and show you all the remaining features. Now let's talk about the driving modes. So basically you can select different driving modes using the rotary dial beside your gas lever, and there are total 4 modes: normal, snow mud grass mode, sand mode and rock mode. You can activate the rock mode only if you are in 4x4 low. The right side display of your speedometer also shows that in which driving mode you are. Now guys, here is your gear lever which has park, reverse, neutral and drive. Upon putting your car into reverse, your reverse camera will be activated. Now in the center you have your dual zone climate control and your music controls. Over here you have your 2 USB output and one 12 volt output. Here's your hazard light switch and your infotainment system, about which I'll talk in a minute. On the roof you have your control for the lights and your panoramic sunroof. Guys, let's talk about this infotainment system. So this car features an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system with 10 speakers, using which you can control your music, your climate control, phone, navigation. You also have your setting option in which you can control your sound, clock, phone, Bluetooth, radio, vehicle information, voice control and ambient lighting. This car also features Apple's CarPlay and Android Auto. Here's an example when the phone is connected with my Samsung S9 and Android Auto is activated. As you can see, you can use your Google Map, music, Gaana, etc. Now let's do a sound check. Now let's check your steering mounted controls. Over here you have your volume control, voice command and your phone control. Below that you have your buttons for cruise control. Above that you have your control for your left side display. And beside that you have the control for your right side display. The practicality, this car has plenty of storage, including a good sized glove box and central console. Now guys, that's it with the feature list. Now let's take this beast for a drive. Alright guys, so now it's time to drive this beast. Here we go. Put your foot on the brake, gear on drive and roll off handbrake. Now guys, one thing which I love about this car is, even though it's a massive and heavy car, but as soon as you start driving it, all those weight and dimension just disappears. Now over here, as you can see, I'm driving through some colony roads and there is no issue handling this massive car. And as soon as you get out of this colony roads and merge with a freeway, this 3.2 liter meal doesn't take any efforts to take this car on triple digit speeds. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you haven't already subscribed, then click here to subscribe and click here to see my last video, and I'll catch you up in the next video. Okay, bye.